Someone told me that it was a rumor going around that I didn't put women in their proper position, like on a pedestal. I didn't respect the queen. So I've been trying to dedicate a few videos as this now to my ladies and to helping them, the ones that's willing and ones that want to find a solid man, and trying to figure out, how do I win this man's heart to get him to marry me, to get him to be a component of my household, and be a family with me and my probably previous family. I may have children if I'm a lady, and I know it's difficult for a man to come in to this pre-made household. How do I, no matter how much money or the job I have or the success I have, the other measurables that really don't matter when it comes to the man looking at a potential mate. So the man is looking at you, if you're a lady that has children. I'm going to talk about one thing you can do that is the quickest way to a man's heart. You heard it before, but it's like it's lost knowledge. Please excuse me. I grew up in a project community in Cleveland, Ohio. And in these projects, I would always get meals from different ladies that heard of me. Even before then, ones that didn't know me, they just know, oh, this is a handsome guy running around the neighborhood. And they would always ask me, did you eat today? Come on and sit down for a minute, talk to me. And getting a plate of meals in the 1994, 1995, 1998, it was common courtesy for women to prepare meals. And they offered these meals to the hustling man, the man that was going to work, coming home dirty. It was a commonplace to find women offering food to men. And men would buy groceries. I would buy little packs of meat and stuff like that, so a woman could put something together and feed the children some hot dogs and burgers, or ribs, what have you. But it seems as though many of our ladies have forgot how to reach a man's heart. They said the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I know we all heard this notion before, and we know it to be true. But see, what happened is, ladies, you have not took it upon yourself to preserve the great recipes that Big Mama had. See, you let it go. You like, I can go buy something. But now it's needed for these skills to come back into the light. And going into the next few years, it's really going to be important, especially when McDonald's, the supermarkets, and there's no microwavables. We're going to need to know how to put meals together. Who knows how to cook a pot of beans? How about rice? Does anyone understand how to make a good old-fashioned stew? All you ladies that are wondering how to tap into locking a man in, I have just gave you a huge component. This is a huge piece of how you do that. I always appreciated when a woman would get on the stove and cook. It's just that simple. If you meet a man, ladies, and you're going to cook for your children anyway, well, at least you're supposed to. I don't know. I don't think so. Women used to be in charge of nutrition for the household. I don't know what we fell off. Microwavables, fast food, fast. I, Look, get back to cooking your children nutritious meals on a daily basis. You can ask this new man you just met, hey, why don't you grab a couple heads of broccoli and some chicken, and I got some rice still over here, and I'm finna put something together, and I would like for you to come over. I got this real deal seasoning. I'm gonna lay this chicken out. No, it ain't fried. I'm gonna bake him up, and this. Man, my big mama had this recipe. I had to call. My mama gave me the recipe again. I forgot all about it. This is how you invest into the connection. I know. We all want to go out for the party, go out to eat, but it's coming time that we got to bring those old school skills back to the kitchen. Figure out how to upgrade these recipes to make them more health conscious. Yeah, we ain't got to soak everything in grease, or we ain't got to make 10 cheese macaroni. We ain't got to make a whole bunch of meat with a little bit of greens in it and call it greens. We ain't got to make a whole pot of salt to make it. Listen, I think you catch my drift. We got to upgrade the way that we can cook nutritious meals that will keep the men strong and healthy so they can go out and hunt and provide. If you're feeling anything about this video, ladies, just a small point. But I know it's valuable. It has been valuable in the past, and it's valuable now. Listen, winter is coming, ladies. Take heed. God is speaking. Till next time. Oh, how about commenting with a few recipes? How about that? One recipe per person. Talk it out. Put it in the comments. Like, man, this is how I put the freaky deaky on cauliflower. Yeah. This is how I do Brussels sprouts. Bam. This is what I do. I slice them, marinate them, hit them in the oven, flip them at this amount of time. Like, let's hear a recipe, ladies. Ladies, one recipe. Maybe you'll help these other ladies get some recipes under their tool belt that their family didn't hold a certain cookbook. So let's pass along some of that grand knowledge. Yeah. All you elder ladies that's listening, you watching, and your face, you might turn your nose up at me. It's all right, I love you. But lay a recipe down or two to these ladies because they need it. Y'all know they can't cook, and we always joke about it. How about giving them some love? How about a recipe or two? Hey, I think we should have like Recipe Thursday. That's the day. We could lay out a recipe so we could like try it out for Sunday dinner. Put it in the mix. How about that? Hit it in the comments and subscribe. I'm your loving guide to become a greater you and providing a culture that will build a foundation of self-dependency so we don't have to continue to rely on supermarkets, these bogus manufacturers of fast food. They are taking life from us 30, 40, 50 years on average. Let's live, family. Peace.